Closed.
Release check was done in the last flight.
Okay.
Traffic back in the mark. Right, a Winch launch about to commence on runway 01. Caution, wire cable to 3,000 feet. Do not overflow the aerodrome. Back in the mark.
Can you get him to straighten us up a bit?
Alright, all good.
I don't really want to run straight towards the...
No.
I'd rather run straight initially until we get off the ground.
Okay, your aircraft.
I've got it, yeah, my aircraft and your gadget's running, I guess.
Well, it's recording video.
Oh, right, okay, well, I'll stop talking then. Actually, this would be a good video. Okay.
Winch, take up slack on the Duo Discus. Take up slack on the Duo Discus.
That's good, he's keeping my wing down, I like that.
All out, all out.
It's resting all over the place. It's amazing. I'll go back to the hard at the start there.
You're worried about that gust.
Oh shit, I thought I was going to stall at one point there. I think I was pulling a bit too hard for the... You know, I didn't react quickly enough to the conditions really. At least I noticed it, I suppose, but that was a very, very strong, you know, very variable initial climb on the middle of the climb. So what we got, 2,200 feet, is that right?
Yep, 2,200.
There's the wave. I don't think I necessarily know if I hit it. We're sort of in zero now though. That's not a bad situation, is it? Sort of down a bit now. I don't really know how you look for the wave, you know.
Nah, it's a bit of hit and miss, I think.
Yeah, like, how do you see where it is? How do you just sort of fly until you... Well, I would just fly until I hit it, because that's all I know, really.
Yeah.
Now this variable, why is it not making a noise? Oh, well, never mind.
Winch, this is Alf. That's this radio sound.
There's a bit of turbulence right there.
Down the Winch. No, bring your microphone.
There it was. Yeah, he got 6 knots halfway on downwind, eh?
Yeah, but he was low down.
Yeah.
Whether it was wave or thermal, I don't know.
Could have been anything, I suppose. See, when I went in Regina last winter with JB, we were over here somewhere. I see that new housing estate, the closest one.
Yep.
I think that's a golf course west of it. Well, we're hanging around there, but you're quite close to getting into the airspace step. So we're fiddling around in there, and there was wave in there. But, yeah, I don't know. Still not really going down there, are we? And this is that very smooth
wave
feeling,
type
isn't
there,
it?
yeah.
It feels like it might be wave. I wonder just... Oh, that's probably already into wind, actually. sit there nice and slow and see what happens. Something like that. I mean, maybe this is how the poo hatch manages to stay up. Just sat here and
Sits there, yeah.
Slow it down a bit and just sort of sit there and see what happens. So did you read about that incident that Bonnie reported?
Yeah, the mid-air.
Well, it was an air cross, you know, like the guy apparently went right over his wing. 50 feet, I think he said.
Yeah, 50 feet.
That would have put you in the shadow, wouldn't it, really? Yeah, see this? Oh, here we go. 4 knots, briefly there. No, I don't know what to do when I'm in it, to be honest, except just sit and wait and see what happens.
I think I've done 1 or 2 wave flights.
Yeah, I've done a couple, but never. Well, as I say, I was over in that in the Janus with JB, but I still didn't really work it all out. And we're very busy making sure we didn't break the airspace, and you know, I was probably more focused on that really than worrying about whether we were climbing. No, you can see that's going up. And the thing is, like you ask JB, so JB, do you think we should beat up and down in this and see if it takes us up? And he gives you this really vague answer. You don't know what to do with the answer. So I don't know.
Yeah, why don't we try that? If it doesn't work,
Maybe
we'll do
we
something
try
else.
that. I'll maybe just go left a bit.
Well, it's like when I did the flight in this at that VSA comps.
Oh yeah.
We outlanded at Lethbridge, and I said that was a bit of a struggle all the way around. When would you have given it up? About 10 minutes after the launch.
So who were you with?
JB.
Oh yeah. He's not very helpful. Sometimes you think. So John, you're not really giving me much help here. You're being incredibly vague. See, that's 2 knots up. So I suppose if we just imagine we're on a little ridge here. See, there's a little wispy thing. I don't know what that's doing.
Probably wouldn't get too far downwind though.
Yeah. Well, remember it's still coming from the west. What's the windsock doing?
Good question. What's going on there?
So we're really, I mean, you're right, we don't want to get too far south, but by the same token, if it stays like this, we might end up on 2.7. See, that's turbulence there. Oh shit, this is more like rotor. There's that smooth stuff. I want to get back to that. Oh, here we go. Up. Feel it in your arse before you see it in the belly. Oh, that's good. But it's not consistently happening. So what we got now? So I need to get back to. Oh yeah. This is probably what.
This is the rotor.
Yeah, this is more like rotor. So this is what Andrew experienced. I think he said it was a bit rough. And I think what he meant was I had a brief moment of 6 knots up, and then he had probably a lot
6
down.
knots down there. Can't really tell with the windsock there.
Yeah, it looks like it's
almost straight down 2.7.
Yeah, I think you're right on the ground anyway. And I think I'm sitting here now. We're drifting. Well, my hands are really off now, and there we are. We're heading that way.
Yeah.
So we've got different directions anyway at different heights. A little bit anyway.
Which would explain that drop off as we were launching as well. We might have had a bit of shear.
Yeah, there was a really serious change in the wind speed there, wasn't it? Oh, this is nice. It's floating along sideways. But where do we find that lift again? So I think we were probably back over there. I'll just turn up into wind and go back down this way and see whether we can pick up that smooth stuff again. If that doesn't work.
Yeah, you keep dropping your nose and.
Yeah, I did that again, didn't I? Get the trim right eventually. That's not quite there. I might just practice getting that sorted out. Okay. Well,
thing I have to be mindful of in the turns is you look into the turn as you normally do.
Yeah.
But every so often, just glance out straight ahead to make sure you've got the right angle.
Yeah.
That way you won't drop the nose on the
Oh,
turn.
you mean before I turn, just get the nose attitude right before
Get
the
the
turn?
Yep, and then just roll around and just keep every so often looking out the front just to make sure that you've still got the same nose attitude.
Oh, yeah. Just check it as I'm scanning, look forward and check that. Yeah. And maybe that's what it is. I think my attention is moving away a little bit from that nose attitude because and also it's a combination of that and not being good enough or consistent enough at trimming it. Now I'm thinking 2.7 really.
Yeah.
So we'll just let them know that, and we're doing that. So we'll probably have quite a fast down there. Bacchus Marsh traffic, Glider Golf Hotel Echo joining downwind for runway 27, Bacchus Marsh. Alright, so pre-landing check, I'll put the gear down, start up here as well, gears down and locked. Oops, shouldn't do that, we've got to change hands. Gears down and locked, flaps not fitted, undercarriage down and locked, speed. We'll have 60, yeah.
I'd go for 60.
Sorry?
I'd go for 60.
60, yeah? You like 60?
Yep.
60's working for me. And oh guys, nothing here that's getting in our way. What's the status of the cables? Can't really see anything happening. There's the tow bomb. Oh, we're going to land well short anyway. I guess if we can, I'm thinking probably just land halfway up, because they might come round anyway.
We are rather high too, we're at 1,500 feet.
Yeah. So what I think I'll do is I'll probably just edge out a little bit, and rather than giving it away on the air brakes, and then I'll just go a little bit further downwind, but not too far because it's very windy. But I'm thinking I might end up landing sort of neither at the pie cart end or the cross strip. And then if somebody will have to come and get us anyway, and you know, they might have decided to change ends by then. So
I'd probably land where you'd normally land on 2.7.
would you?
Yes.
Or just for the practice?
Just for practice.
Alright, well I'll do that then. I'll try and get into roughly the pie cart would be. Speed is building up, need to fix that.
Probably wouldn't go too far much downwind.
Edge in a bit. He's on the.
I'd probably use a bit of brake.
They're launching under there. Yeah, I think I need a bit of air brake. I'm a bit loath to give it away. We're waiting until the one final. So I'm thinking about 70 knots for the approach. So I need to trim to that. So you're saying you would have used air brake about here?
60 would be fine.
You reckon 60 is okay?
Yep.
It's a very strong headwind. Alright, I'll turn it back to a bit slower. We've built up the speed again anyway, which is one of these bloody things that I seem to always do. Okay, so turn on final, and what do we do there?
We'll probably need.
Mega air brakes.
You're at 1,100 feet.
Turn it down. Come right a bit. Blowing us up and down a bit anyway. Speed there. All the way, it really stops it, doesn't it? Yeah, so I was way too high on the downwind, really, wasn't it?
Yes.
Which made it all, well, you know what? I've had some trouble before I got to get to the point where I could get to convert to this glider. And I was having the same trouble in the LS4. This is back in January, where I was consistently just flying circuits that were too low. So I think I'm overcompensating.
Yep.
I think I'm overcompensating. And
Geelong base, this is Glider Hotel Echo. We are on the ground.
Oh yeah, thanks. That's a good point.
Where are you?
At 27.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think I was definitely overcompensating, and I did that last week as well with Rolf and then on my solo. And you know how you said, oh, you'd use some air brake there? Did you notice I was really reluctant to do that?
Yeah.
And I think it's all about this idea that the last thing you want to do is not get onto the airfield. And you saw what I did, I would rather have just gone a little bit further downwind or changed a little bit the track I was using on the base leg.
The problem with going a bit further downwind is when you turn into wind, your sink rate per kilometre is a lot higher.
Yeah.
So you do lose a lot more height.
Yeah.
And if you stuff it up, I'd much rather be in closer and use a lot of air brake than be further out and use no air brake.
Yeah, and actually, I guess the other part of that would be that because you don't really know what the air's doing, the longer you're on that final, the more chance there is for something
for a large amount of
to
sink.
happen.
Yep.
So what were you saying the other reason was that because you're closer in?
You're closer in, you've got a lot more options.
Yeah.
If you're further out, you hit a patch of sink and you're in a paddock.
Yeah, yeah. And that you're just increasing the risk if you do go too far downwind, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now remember, if you're in the Puatch, in this sort of wind,
you wouldn't get back.
Full air brake, you're coming down vertical.
Gliding base. We're going to swap ends. Go round to 27.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, see, I knew that would happen. Oh well, we can push it.